Okay, good morning everyone. So today let's talk about how to make some simple interaction inside Simlab. So, uh, for example, in your exception, for sure there are a couple different of zone, and every zone will have a door. If you want to see the exhibit inside the zone, you have to enter the door. So how to make the door will automatically open and for the navigator. So let's do this kind of simple interaction design inside Simlab. So first things, well, we need to set up an animation for our model, the door open animation. So for example, this is a futuristic house. So the way for open the door is pretty, well, I would say it will be different from the normal one. So let's choose in this guys. So basically the idea about how to open a door, it will look like this. So for example, let's choose in the glass and also the window frame, and it will move up just like this. So that's how it open up. So in order to do that, we need to set an animation for this. So not in this object or not only in the glass, we need to set animation for both of them. So first things, we need to go to the highest hierarchy, which means the door hierarchy. You need to carefully organize the order of your model. So for example, like the door, they're supposed to be in the same group, so you can set an animation for this group rather than set an animation on independent object. So let's go to here, choosing both of them. So as far as you can see, once you choose the group, you can control them in the same time. So now go to animation setting and drag your panel to the one you want. I think we can open up the door in a more slower way. So probably let's go to the make the sequence into 120 and drag your slider to 120 and then start to move your model. So once you finish this operation, as far as you can see, there will be a object came out just like this. So which means that's the keyframe. So for now, this Simlab has recorded the position of your model. So once you click the play button, let's go to here. Well, it will record the animations. Alright, another thing is probably we can also set animation for this one. So, but for this time, I'd like to change the position of this one. So let's choose in both of them, and I think it's on the same group, or this one. Okay, this one. So I'd like to rotate this one first. Maybe, okay, let's choose this one. Okay, so this is about the door. So when I enter this area, it will open up like this. Sorry, not like this. It will rotate and open up. So that's the idea. So let's keep like this and go to animation setting. And for this time, let's drag this one into 100 and probably earlier. So probably 100 and go to 100 and rotate this one. Sorry. Let's rotate again. Let's type in 285, something like this. So now, as far as I can see, the animation has been set. So next part, the things we have to do is to make them become sequence. So this is the inner glass door. It will go up. So we need to choosing them first, choosing the model first, and select all the key you have right here. And go to this part, click create an animation in sequence. And I will call this one probably something like glass inner OP and create a reverse. Click OK. So once you finish, it will show up right here. And for this part as well, we will do the same things, choosing both of them. And let's drag to the frame one. Choose this one. Okay, perfect. So go to here, and sorry, choose both of them and click here. And I will call this one door rotate. And also don't forget to create a reverse. So once you click, well, the animation will play. Alright, so now let's go to here. Let's do that one by one. So let's go to training builder, delete all the things I created before. So the things I want to do is that once the character enter this zone, the animation will play, right? So that's the idea. How can we do that? Basically, we need to set up a trigger. So let's go to create shape and using cylinder. So for now, it created in the original point, so we don't know where it is. Actually, it's right here. It was hidden by our model. So I want to snap the model to the target. This is the target. I want to move the model to here. So you can use in this quick hotkey. Press N and snap, choosing the object you want to snap to. So it will quickly snap your model to the target. So now let's change this one. Remember, when you move the object, you need to set the slider back to 0. Otherwise, it will set animation for your object. Alright, so let's choose this one. Probably need to change the scale. And for this one, I'd like to set this one to 1. Okay, again, it tells you, well, it set the animation. But I don't want to set animation for this guy. So we can delete. Let's delete the animation. Delete the animation. And let's do that again. Drag your slider back to the original positions. And choosing the model, press N and choosing the target. So now let's do the scale. Twice bigger, and also for the height, probably just 1. Alright, move this one down. So once they enter this zone, the door will open. And so for next part, we need to go to the training builder. This here. So for the training builder, well, I think this is the first time for you to use this one. Actually, it's pretty simple. Input is about the object you have inside Simlab. So including sequence, animations, including model, that's the things you can input. And for event, that's about what kind of event the input object will face. For example, like enter to certain area or like to activate a trigger, something like that. And for response, it's about the response for the events. And finally, Boolean, it's about to define the condition. So one, for example, like condition A, you will face the response A, and condition B, you have to face the response B, something like that. So it's a component which can help you to define the different kind of conditions. Okay, so now let's using the set up the interaction of the door. Pretty simple. This time we are going to use node enter node. So basically, once your character enters this node, it will play the open door animation. So the scene node A is our character. Let's choosing the view start position and click this needle. It will connect your model. And second one is the cylinder. Just choosing this one and choosing the cylinder model. And the response that is queued is about play sequence. So let's go to the play sequence right here, choosing this one. And let's drag the animation you want to use. I think it's glass inner OP. Let's using this one first. And choosing execute. Okay. And let's take a look about the result first. Oh, let's using this one first, okay? Probably the door rotate first. Because this one is the outer part. And let's go to the show in viewer. Alright, so now let's go to that part. Right now, when I enter this part, okay, the door will rotate. So it works perfectly. So now let's finish the rest of the part. So not only this sequence, I also had another sequence. So let's click this one more. And this is about, I think it's about door open, inner glass door open, so connect to here. So once I enter this part, it will execute both of these animations. Let's close this one. And for this part, I don't want this model to be seen in a VR view. So you can go to material setting and change the alpha setting to 0. So now let's go to show in viewer. Okay, so now as far as you can see, the cylinder disappear. Just jump and Where is the? Okay, this. Sorry, I missed. I think it's right here. Okay, it doesn't execute the animations, the inner animation. It doesn't work. Let's do that again. I think it's because it doesn't recognize the sequence. Or we can use in this way. Let's connect to here. Make this one become a sequence. Door rotate. Sorry. I connect the same one. So it's supposed to be the glass inner. Let's do that again. Via viewer, desktop. Okay. So which means once the outer door open and the inner door is supposed to open again as well. Alright, so works perfectly. Let's go inside. Okay, pretty cool. So that's the interior space. Alright. Oh, suddenly I think that's because we just suddenly crash into the model. So we move up with our glass door. Alright, anyway, I think for now it's pretty much done. So that's all for today, and you can try to do more because there are a couple different rooms and you can use them to do your practice. And so that will be your different zoning for exhibits. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.